What's going on, everybody? Blue Raven here, and I'm back with a new video. Raid Shadow Legends Champion Spotlight. Trying something new, trying something different. Try pulling some more people out of the ether onto my YouTube channel. So, what is Raid Shadow Legends? Raid Shadow Legends is an phone game, an app game, but it's also on your PC. You can play on your PC. I'm playing it on PC. It is an action turn-based RPG, is I guess what you would call it. It's based around champions. Um, it is not a pay-to-win game. However, if you do have money, it doesn't hurt. It does not hurt if you have some money to spend in the game. You can definitely take advantage, but it's not a pay to win. You're not guaranteed to win in this game just because you have money. Just because you can throw thousands of dollars at this game and still suck if you don't know what you're doing, if you don't know which champions to use, what to use and what not to use. Before I get the inaugural video of this um, going, I want to do some little house cleaning real quick. Um, if this is your first time to my channel, please subscribe, like the video, and leave me a comment. Um, Also, if you're seeing this in the future, my clan is currently full right now, but we don't have any requirements to join our clan. So if you're looking for a very active clan, we're very active. We're very friendly. We're very helpful. I'm going to give a shout out to a couple of players here in just a second, my clan members, and then we'll get on to it. But yeah, in the future, there's an opening because the only rule we have in our clan as far as being able to stay in the clan is you have to stay active. If you're if you're not active for more than 30 days, you get the boot. But we stay pretty active. I want to give a couple of shout outs real quick. The first one is to Devil's Gun, right here. This guy right here. Check this guy out. He's so cool. So the real quick short story. When I first started playing Raid Shadow Legends 3 or 4 years ago, it's been a while. I After your tutorial, it asked you to join a clan. I joined a clan, and it happened to be the clan I'm currently part of. Right? It's called the Fallen Will Rise. It wasn't called that before. I changed the name to that because I'm a huge Transformers fan. I'm a nerd that way. Anyways, I joined this clan, and I didn't know it was a dead clan. I auto joined a clan, and it put me in this one. And I've been playing for probably a month and a half, and then I got a message up in my message bar says, "Hey, Blue Raven, how you doing?" And it was Devil's Gun. I said, "Hey, what's going on?" And he said, "Man, you got a pretty dead clan here." And I said, "What do you mean me?" And he says, "Well, you're the clan leader." And I looked, and I was like, "Whoa, when did that happen?" So what had happened was, is the original clan leader left the clan, and it default gave it to me. And I was like, well, let's fix that. So I went through and I deleted. We had like 20 players, and they were all like 400 days, hadn't played. So I booted everybody but Devil Gun and maybe like one other player that was still active. And that player, I think, eventually left. But it's been me and Devil's Gun pretty much since the beginning. And he has helped me hand over foot get this clan to what it is. And so I can't praise him enough. He does such a good job for me. He's one of my top officers. He's my number 2 in command. Everybody knows that. If I'm not available, it's always go to Devil. He knows what go to him. He knows what's going on. My number 3 in command would be Bill Hawk right here. I couldn't have. We wouldn't be the clan, the powerhouse that we are. I wouldn't say super powerhouse, but we're pretty powerful as a clan. We wouldn't be there without him. His knowledge base, his skill base. Bill Hawk has been. He's just been my dude, man. He's been awesome for me. And then there's 3 more people I want to call out real quick. If I didn't call your name out this video, don't worry, you'll get a shout out later. But the other 3 would be Dismiss, Zhang Zhao, and Green Stomper. Dismiss just became one of my officers a couple months ago. He got promoted. He has been such a helpful hand for me to help new players uh, that are joining the clan get to where they need to be. And he answers any question, and he's very knowledgeable, and he's very helpful. Zhang Zhao and Green Stomper are the same. So I appreciate all you guys. Big shout out to you guys. And let's get on to this video now. So what is a champion spotlight? Well, it's spotlight on a champion. How are we going to determine that? First one's going to be me, and then after that, I'll be taking suggestions from clan, comments, and I'll probably get before I do it, I'll probably put up a poll of 3 champions, and pull it out and see what you guys want to see me do, and then I'll do it. Even if I don't have the champion, I can still spotlight it and talk about how I would build it. I don't know. I'm gonna put a disclaimer out there. I don't know everything there is to know about this game. I know probably like 30% there is to know about this game. I know enough to make myself dangerous. That's kind of where I'm at the point. Like I could be way more powerful. Like my power level could be way higher if I actually spent the time um, going through and meticulously moving gear around onto my champions, because that's what it's really about. The champions, getting the right champions paired up, and then putting the right gear on those champions. That's this game in a nutshell. But today, let's get into the spotlight of the champion we're going to talk about. So today we're going to talk about he is in the dwarves, and it is a he. So sorry, it's not you. Where are you at? Where are you at? Oh, there he is. There he is. It's not Geomancer, guys. We're gonna do Uzol. Geomancer's gonna get his day. Geomancer, you're gonna get your day. You were a busted dwarf as well. But we're gonna talk about, in my opinion, the most busted dwarf in the game right now. He is a new champion to raid. He's only been around for about 3 months, 4 months. I got him like right when he came out, just by dumb luck. I cracked a blue shard and it gave him to me. So let's talk about him. Zool of the Jade. What makes him? Let's. The first thing I want to do is read. No, I ain't reading that freaking lore. Guess I was gonna read the lore, huh? Um, I want to look at his reviews. He has 275 reviews, and none are bad. None are bad. He's good everywhere, guys. So I'm gonna show you in campaign on Nightmare mode just how good he is. But first, let's go over his build, shall we? So let's talk about his A1. His A1 is called Ruthless Axe Master. Axe Master, there we go, has a 20% chance of granting an extra turn. If this attack kills an enemy, grants an extra turn. So if he kills somebody, he gets an extra turn with his A1. If he hits him, he gets with he gets a 20% chance to get an extra turn. This is where Azul lies. This is where he's broken, is in the extra turns, because his passive, his the top part is just for other champions, but this champion deals 25% more damage on extra turns. So he lives in extra turns. This is where he just thrives. I'm telling you guys. So that's his A1. His A2 is an AOE. Attacks all enemies before attacking. Reduces the value. This is important because it's before he actually attacks. This is going to go out there. Okay. Before attacking, he reduces the value of shield buffs on all enemies by 100%. So if you have a shield buff, it's gone. And places 60% decreased defense buff for 2 turns. This effect cannot be resisted if he's using it on an extra turn. So if he's in an extra turn, the decreased defense is going on there regardless. So you don't even have to worry about accuracy as much on him, because his extra turns negate accuracy anyway, so it's going to go on there regardless. Okay, has a 20% chance of granting an extra turn. Chance is increased by 10% for each crit. So if you're going on uh, Doom Tower or something where you have like 5 enemies you're going to hit, that's 100%. If he does his A2 and he hits all of them and you have a 100% crit, he crits all of them, he's guaranteed to have another turn. See what I'm saying? He lives in the extra turns, guys. The coup de grace of him is his A3. This is where in PvP and in a lot of other areas, he just melts the stuff. And that is Royal Fury. Attacks one enemy and will ignore shield, block damage, and unkillable buffs. He just ignores them. He doesn't care you have them. He will also ignore stone skin buffs and 100% of target defense if this was used on an extra turn or instant turn. I love doing this with like people who have like in arena. A lot of arena has like uh one person will have stone skin. Almost like 90% of the time when you go into arena or tag or live arena, it doesn't matter. You go in there, at least one of their champions is going to have stone skin. What I like to do is hit them with something else, and if I get the extra attack, I'm like, oh, okay, your stone skin guy's going to die, because I hit you with my A1 and I get that extra attack, and then this is guaranteed to ignore all of this. So I just go to UD. It's usually UDK, right? And I'm just like, dink, you're gone, right? We already went over his passive. He gives an extra turn. He gives them by 5%. He can't stack it with other champions as well. His aura is he increases ally attack in arena battles by 33%. I wish this was speed, not attack, but I think this is kind of dumb. If he had speed, he'd be just unstoppable. So now that we've seen his skills, let's look at him as a champion. I already have him all 6 starred out. I got lucky on that too when I got him. So let's talk about his blessing. I'm using Crackling Root just because if I don't get this extra hit to ignore the Stone Skin, I'm using this. You guys can tell me if I'm wrong on this. You can say, hey, Blue, don't use that one. Use something else on him. I could use like maybe more of a more aggressive one, but that's what I'm using right now. As far as his gear, I'm using Relentless, Impulse, and Chronophage. So Relentless because I'm getting an additional 18% extra chance on turns, which goes right into his gear. Because remember, this is 20%, right? If there's only 4 enemies, that's 80. Well, his armor then puts me at 98%. So he's guaranteed 100, almost guaranteed on his A2, even if it's only 4 enemies he's attacking with it to get that extra turn. Okay, that's why that's there. Impulse because I wanted to reduce the cooldown of a skill, and I get this sweet 12% increased attack speed. And then I went with Chronophage 2 pieces to get that additional 10% there. As far as the gear is concerned, I'm going crit rate on the gauntlets. This right here, this 20% attack is saving my chest piece's life, guys, because I'm getting another 19 right here. So if you look at my chest piece, it's HP. This needs to be attack percent for me. For him, if this was attack percent, he'd be over 100. He'd be over 100,000 power if this was attack percent, but it's not. And I don't have another piece of impulse, and I already re-rolled this. So um, that's this being on there was like I was like, okay, we're good. And then speed on the boots, and then speed anywhere else you can get it. Speed there, speed there, speed there. Anywhere I can do it, trying to. It's really hard to get speed on this stuff. Like I got speed on that, but it's really hard to get speed on your gems and stuff. So that's his. Oh, sorry, I messed up. We're not done yet. Relics. I don't have a lot of relics yet, so I'm just using a blasphemy. You guys tell me which relic to put on him. I really don't know. I have good relics. Like the relic I'd love to put on him would be probably like this, where I get that crit damage, give him more crit damage. But I don't have any more of these right now. So I just need to. I don't. I'm still new with the relic stuff. I haven't really gotten a lot of good relic stuff yet. So and don't worry, we're doing champion spotlights on both my mythics I have on another day. But masteries. Let's talk about masteries real quick. Okay. I went the defense tree down to uh, cycle of revenge. What? Is that sound right? I thought it was rejuvenation. What? Retribution. I thought I had it on retribution. Anyways, I have a second life. I thought it was over here. Um, oh no! I'm on the wrong champion. Oh yeah, I was like, wait, what's going on here? Yeah, I have retribution. There we go. Retribution there, and helm smasher. I'm using helm smasher on the offense. Okay. Um, let's talk about where he's good. He's good everywhere, guys. He's good everywhere. He's good everywhere across the board. It doesn't matter where you are at. He's good. I'm going to do a nightmare boss run real quick just to show you how good he is. He's going to solo this. I'm going to take these guys out and put new ones in. By the way, if you didn't know this, I'm going to give you guys a little insider knowledge. I'll put 3 blue guys here, okay? 7 on Nightmare. This boss, if you do 7 multi battles and you don't lose any of them, it'll put these guys all to 30. You only need to do 7. But let's see how he does. Nobody else should get a turn. If he's done right, if it's done correctly, nobody else is going to but he's just going to go every time. He's just going to keep going. He just keeps going. Oh, she got an extra turn. She finally got a turn. It took him. So the boss got 1 attack turn, and he did everything himself. He soloed. Nightmare. Uh, I like to do this one because I go. I always say in this game, speed kills, and this is the speed set dungeon or a campaign. So I'm always getting speed gear. So I'm always getting the speed gear if I need if I'm looking for speed gear. That's what I'm doing. So dead and dead. See, that time the boss didn't even get a chance to attack. And you can get some blue champions and stuff like that too. But he's just that good, guys. He's that good. I don't have to do anything, and I'm power leveling food because the blue champions are food. I'm just getting them to 40 to get my 40s to 50s, or I'm getting them up to 50 so I can use those to get legendaries up, right? Um, but you have to do these as dailies anyways, right? You need to do between 3 or 4 campaign battles. Um, he can solo nightmare for you. Like I could go through the whole nightmare, starting at the first one. I might do that one video. Just start at the beginning of nightmare campaign and go through the entire campaign with just him, and just go through every one and watch him just destroy every boss. He just he doesn't give you a chance to you can't be a good boss if you never get a turn. If you never get a turn, it doesn't matter what your debuffs are or anything like that. Um, where are we at on time? I want to try to keep these to almost about 20 minutes. We're at 16 minutes now, so we're gonna finish this up and then we'll end the video. But yeah, you guys let me know what you think. What do you guys think of this guy? Is he overhyped? Do you think I'm overhyping him? I think he's broken as all hell, guys. I think he's super broken. Sorry if you hear my dog whine in the background. It's like their dinner time, and I'm trying to get this recording. I've done this recording like 7 or 8 times. Ooh, got an attack in there, didn't you? You're not gonna win. I'm still gonna kill you, but that was cool. That was crazy. You got an attacking because uh, sometimes that's just the way it'll work. But 99% of the time, nobody's gonna get an attack in on these because he's getting kills, and my gear is always setting him up for cooldowns for his abilities to always be on cooldown. His A2, he's always using his A2. Look at that. He uses A2 twice back to back because of the cooldown. And there's A3, A2 again. He didn't kill anybody, so that'll kill. Counterattacks, dead. Extra turn, dead. Like, and like I said, 7 turns, 7 nightmare turns on this boss. I don't know about any other bosses. This is the boss I farm. If you farm a different boss, farm away. But this is the boss I farm. 7 turns will get you 3 30s. At, with the battle multiplier thing on, which used to be an event. It used to not be a just you could turn it on. It used to be an event thing. Extra turn, yeah. Here we go. Bam, they're dead. You're dead. Oh, you're not dead. Now you're dead. And that's it. How much damage did he do? 602,000. But that's him in a nutshell. Look, 30s. I got 3 30s, and they were all level 1. That's it, guys. That's it for me. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if I got the right build on them. What build would you use? Um, and let me know in the comments what is the next champion you'd like to see. Me do. But on that, I will see you guys on the next one. Take care. Bye, guys.